Right, let's see now what we can do with some white rouge on this wheel. Now hopefully the camera won't get too covered in it, but we will see. Right, that is now nicely loaded. I've just been through and done it with the dark rouge. This is what it looks like now. Let us see how it can be improved. Okay. Let me just unscrew this camera from here. And let's have a look, shall we? What do you think? I think that's looking good. Now, yeah, I know it's not finished yet. That is looking particularly nice. Oh, that feels so smooth and so fucking hot. I'm going to buff all this lot. I haven't done this yet, as you can tell. Alright. Now these edges here, these are all rough cast areas, so they don't show so much. But I want to dress them up a little. I've got more work to do on that. And again, another... Well, I want to say it was a rough cast area, but it's looking pretty good. So, not bad at all. Still a way to go. this is looking particularly good, and this is the bit that really shows. And like the camshaft covers, I don't want it perfect. I don't want total perfection, because this car is 1964. It's expected to have blemishes, and that's kind of how I like it. I'm not a great lover of this patina shit they all go on about, but I do want it to look relatively nice. One thing to show you here is the water outlet here. As you saw, I filled that with JB Weld and I've sanded it, and that is now smooth as a baby's bottom. Although I prefer an 18-year-old girl's bottom myself. Babies just don't do it for me. Okay, that's queer. Queer as in strange, okay? Jeez. You have to check everything you say these days because of all this political crapness. There's a couple of spots there I'm going to fill. But apart from that, that is going to seal beautifully. And JB Weld is the master there. And the hose will come right up to here, so it's going to cover everything. Alright, so now all I got to do here is finish off the polishing on this. And then, what's next? Oh, clean up the other part and then bolt them together. Okay. There we go. Signing off for now. Back in a nanosecond. Alright, this is as far as I am going to go with this particular piece. I am going to coat it in clear lacquer in the vain attempt that I won't have to keep polishing it. And those of you that are looking at it going, oh, it's not perfect. No, it's not perfect, and that's the whole point. This car is 1964. I don't want it perfect, but I want it to look nice. So, you know, in those little corners where I haven't got the dirt out and polished it to a mirror shine, that's not my intention. If it's yours, good for you. It's not mine. So here she is. She is now polished, ready to go. I did do the JB Weld here and sanded this down. That is really smooth now. I'm really pleased with that. This is filled in all the holes, so I'm sure when I put a hose on there, it will not leak. The thermostat obviously has to go in there, and also the sender in there. I'm going to run the tap through there one more time because it got full of crap whilst I was polishing it. So, I mean, I've polished the underside a little bit. It doesn't really need it. It's never ever going to be seen. But that's that done. And just to let you know, this is what the mess is. I mean, this wheel is getting really here. It's almost dead. I may or may not use it again. I don't know. I have plenty of other wheels, and also the same may apply to this particular one. I have my little polishing kit here with different wheels in and buffers, so that should be enough for anything else I've got to do. And I put the cardboard there purely because it was making one hell of a mess of my bench. So now what I'm going to do is throw that cardboard away, get my vacuum out and clean things, because it don't half make a mess, as you can see. Right, next, lacquer this so that it's ready for install. And oh yes, this other one piece here, I've got to take this out to my blaster because it's all cast. I'm going to blast this in the sandblaster, make it look as pretty as I can. I'm not going to polish it, and once I've made it look as pretty as I can, then I will also clear lacquer this. And I really am doing this in the hope that it will survive the heat of the engine. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to take things off and figure out what to do next. Maybe there is a engine clear lacquer that you can buy. And, we will see. Alright, that's the end of this particular section. Next is to lacquer that, as I said, blast that, put the two together to make them look pretty, and then I'll show you that on the next video. Alright, just had to take this one last video This is the part. It is now clear lacquered. I think looking rather nice. There she is, clear lacquered and ready to go in. Next we got to finish off sandblasting the other piece. I'm actually going to take it down to a machine shop and ask them just to surface it where it mates against the cylinder head, just to be nice and secure. So there we go. This is the end of this particular video. I know it's a short one, but hopefully you'll enjoy looking at it, and catch you on the next one. If I get my ram finished on the lift, then hopefully we'll continue with the subframe.